Let's also tell you that Nigerian lawmakers are investigating the alleged misuse of a public university intervention fund within a period of 3 years, summing up to 2.3 trillion naira. The scheme was established to fund institutional materials and equipment, research and publication, amongst others. But the process of this disbursement have come under investigation, with traces of misappropriation of the fund. News Central's Adesewa Odusoga tells us more.
In the early 90s, Nigeria's education suffered inadequacy due to a lack of funding by the government. This called for a swift intervention which birthed the Education Tax Act of 1993. Fast forward to 2011, the Tertiary Education Trust Fund was formed as a product of the act, designed to improve the management of funds disbursed to these institutions. But now, lawmakers in the lower chamber of Nigeria's National Assembly are investigating the alleged abuse of 2.3 trillion naira tertiary education tax from the period of 2011 to 2013.
The fund is reputed for numerous financial abuses in its operations, award of contracts, and execution of projects.
The TETFund was initially set up for the rehabilitation, restoration, and consolidation of tertiary education in Nigeria. In contrast to this, lawmakers have alleged that the fund is reputed for numerous financial abuse in its operations, awards of contract, and execution of project.
TETFund does not have effective internal control system that will be able to monitor the inflow and outflow of funds. That's one. Then secondly, they do not have effective monitoring and evaluation unit.
I hear dirty stories, very, very dirty stories, even from my own university. I know where people access this fund anyhow. They get to know somebody there, and then it is not strictly based on the quality of your proposal. I'm not saying this is what happens in every case, but I'm saying that we know that such things happen.
The scheme was required to help fund institutional material and equipment, research and publications, as well as academic staff training and development, amongst others. However, this has been alleged to be done without proper supervision of projects domiciled with tertiary institutions.
It's not that you won't see the structures when you go to all of these institutions. It's not that you won't see the structure. It is just that the structures may not be adding any value. If, for example, there is a hall and the hall cannot accommodate half of the students for lectures. For example, I couldn't take my second lecture this week.
To further investigate the claims, the lawmakers have now set up an ad hoc committee which will report back in 4 weeks in order to prompt more parliamentary action. This is expected to allow for better transparency in the management of the fund and serve its purposes. Adesewa Odusoga reporting for News Central.